So you can see here how I have a gray hair right there and right there. And this is July 16, 2025. So I'm going to show you here today and how I don't really have gray hair right there or right there. It's a little bit, but it's lessened. Let's see, yesterday was probably a little better. And you can see how my stubble is nearly coming in black right now, and you can see how that's all mainly black. And this is September 6, 2025. You can see how that's all mainly black hair. This is all September 6, 2025. Especially that one, you can see how it's mainly all black. And this is because I don't have any open sores really on my body, so they're not able to age me as easily, and so. You can see here, for us to show you other video evidence of my forehead, I have just right here, they're kind of constricted, might make my eyebrows go like that. But other than that, like, I have less wrinkles on my forehead than I have at the hospital. I haven't lost the hospital. In Canada, they don't pay for Botox or dermal fillers. This is because, I'm not smoking tobacco, and when I smoke tobacco, they're able to enhance its effects on my biology and make me get wrinkles. I'll just show you how I looked prior to hospitalization. So just show you this video here is this is from May 4th, 2025 at 6:15 a.m. So I'll just play part of the video, but you can see I had to sleep in the ATM booth. So when I was sleeping in the ATM booth, I was getting gassed, and they were using biological, genetic, and chemical weaponry on me. And you can see the bags that I had underneath my eyes. And the wrinkles that I had, you can see under my eyes that I don't have now. That's why I filmed myself, and I was getting quite frustrated because this is what happened. So I'll show you even earlier in the year. This was in January. You can see this is on TikTok where it says there's the first column is the month, the second column is the day. And you can see the wrinkles I had under my eyes, and the wrinkles I had on my forehead. And this is because the Canadian government aging me. I'll just show where the internet thinks I can be a new species. And this is why my body rejuvenates, because I have different telomeres than other people do. So you can see right here, here's my name, Christian Erik Arne Meyer, October 20, 1977, and you can see those particular markers right there, DNA markers, and particularly in the sequence with this one, TPOX, and then VWA, FGA, and then the D8S 1179, with these particular markers right here. Mean that I'm biologically mortal. I should look about 25 years old. And so you can see right here how I'm missing numbers in these columns here. So I'm the only person on the planet, possibly my kids, that don't have numbers in those columns. So you can see right here when I searched online with Google, this wasn't just an AI chatbot, this was Google search. So they're $1 trillion company. They wouldn't subject themselves to litigation, providing false information. You have to be delicate on how you phrase things on the internet because of spy programming and what have you. Like you can't just like, for instance, you can't say well, can they hijack the human body? Google will say no, the internet will say no. But what you can say is with brain-computer interface with remote patient monitoring, could they help a patient walk? And then the internet's going to see that, yeah, it's possible with brain-computer interface, and remote patient monitoring to be able to assist the patient walking. So if you could assist the patient walking, that means you could hijack somebody's body. Right, so you just have to phrase it like from a patient perspective, then you could get the correct information from the internet. Like with brain-computer interface, you could help somebody see, type. So that means you can make them look at objects. And in Canada, right there, I just registered people. So in Canada, there's a profiling system. So if you look at certain things on the screen, you get registered in the profiling system. So with brain-computer interface and remote patient monitoring, they could hack my body to make me see these inopportune metrics that register me as a deviant when I'm not. I'm the rapist, destroyer, Christian Erik Arne Meyer, because they use criminal proceeds to violate my human experience. So anyways, you can see here a triallic genome with mutations of D7S820 and CSF1PO Loki combined with unique skeletal and muscular structures could suggest a new species. And then you can say, or a very rare genetic lineage, but further investigation is needed. So so once again, there's those particular markers right there where it's a D7S820 and then CSF1P0. You can see how I don't have numbers in those columns. So that means that it could be a distinct evolutionary path, as you can see right here. So further investigation is required. So I'm currently being held at the Surrey Hospital. They're saying that I have a mental health issue and grandiose beliefs. So I'll just show you how, with my theories, I'm able to technically solve blindness. So then, like, grandiose means that you think you're more important than what you really are. Like, my family went to a royal wedding in the 1800s, and I look like many of the descendants. So first I'll show you how, with my theory, I solve blindness. And then I'll show you the invitation to the royal wedding, and then I'll show you some of the royals that I look like. And without augmented reality, they're all white people, and I'm blonde hair, blue eyed, because they pretend I'm black or I'm a woman. And once I go on at this point, because of augmented reality terrorists. So once again, they say I have schizoaffective disorder, so I shouldn't remember exactly what I said. I said that I'm going to show you basically how to. So I said I was going to show you how I could solve blindness with technology and how I went to a royal wedding. So I'm not supposed to be able to remember that. And so right here, yes, it's theoretically possible for electromagnetic waves to be used to transmit information to nanotechnology. Once again, I'm Christian Erik Arne Meyer. I'm a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy. I have to say this because somebody was pretending to be me at this point, and they use this to rape kids and animals and people. So I have to constantly repeat my name. So nanotechnology, biomolecular communication devices within the brain, which could then stimulate the visual primary cortex to create visual perceptions. So that person can't even speak. Once again, it would be used to create visual perceptions of the visual primary cortex. And my name is Christian Erik Arne Meyer. I'm a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy with a completely Scandinavian name. My dad was born in London, England. My mom was born in the United States, and they had me in Canada. So not too many people meet those metrics, and I have unique skeleton. So this concept is used in technology to interface with the nervous system, potentially restoring or enhancing vision to individuals with visual impairments. So right here, where I'm showing you right now, that circle in there, other than people that are generational pedophiles, that would enhance vision for people with 20/20 vision, even giving them more light in the visual light spectrum and more colors. And so that basically rewires their brain more efficiently, because I'm very smart. So I'll just show you here's the royal wedding invitation. So I'll just show you right here, the royal wedding on the 20th of August 1871 was the marriage of Princess Louise and the daughter of Queen Victoria and John Campbell, the Marquis of Lorne. I look like both those individuals. So here's my family. Here's the invitation that my family has. This is an heirloom. My family at the time was called the Campbells. And you can see where it says Princess Louise right there. And then at the bottom it says the 28th of August, 1871. And then 28th of August right there, 1871. And then on the back of it, it said, because once again, my family was named Campbell, and my grandfather, my official grandfather at the time, his name was Jack. And it says, Mr. and Mrs. Colin Campbell were Dad's maternal great-grandparents, John Campbell. And so when you look here at Colin Campbell, he turns out to be, let's see if I have a picture of him. But his birthday is October 20th, and my birthday is October 20th. He died August 14th. My mom died August 13th, and my first cousin's born August 14th. He was a field marshal in the British Army at the time, who were the most powerful country on the planet in 1871. They were the most powerful people on the planet. So he was the most powerful man in the military, and he would have been mingling with the royal family at that point in time. So I'm just looking here for my proof holder. So once again, I'm supposed to have disorganized thinking, and I'm not supposed to even remember that I was looking for, for Colin Campbell. I should have forgotten that. And this is what Colin Campbell looks like. He looks like my mom's brother, my Uncle John, and he also looks like me and my dad. So I'm related on both sides of my family. And once again, my name is Christian Erik Arne Meyer. Those people that said when I said me and my dad, they pretend to be somebody else with augmented reality. They're augmented reality terrorists. All they do is try to steal my claim. So you can see he was a Field Marshal, Colin Campbell, first Baron. So now I'll just show you how I look like. One of the people there, like Colin Campbell, I believe, had kids with Princess Helena. Her name is Princess Christian. She had a son named Christian Victor, as I will be the Victor soon enough. So you can see here, this is George. This is George V. At the top, he's a white man. And then this is Christian Erik Arne Meyer, myself on the right. I look like him. This is William II, the last the last German emperor. I look identical to him. And this is the last Russian Tsar. I have a strong resemblance to him. Once again, my name is Christian Erik Arne Meyer. And so since I showed you that one, I'll just show you their fathers. And I also look like their fathers. I'll just be a second here. Okay, I'll show you that in a second. So this was their fathers. So I'll start with the last one. This is on the left. This is the Alexander II, the second last Russian Tsar, and myself, Christian Erik Arne Meyer. You see, I look identical to him. But bald, the man on the left here, Frederick III, looks like my dad, Barry John Diggins Sr., and I'm Christian Erik Arne Meyer on the right. And then Edward VII is on the left, and I, Christian Erik Arne Meyer, am on the right. Look like him. And now I'll show you what Princess Helena looks like. This was the royal wedding. So you can see how at the top here, first of all, this is what Henry VIII looked like. You can see how he looks like me, Christian Erik Arne Meyer. And then this is Augustus Frederick. He looks identical to me, Christian Erik Arne Meyer. This was Queen Victoria's uncle. This was Queen Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz's son. And Augustus Frederick walked Queen Victoria down the aisle. They're playing me here right now. These black people that can't even speak. This is a white man, Augustus Frederick on the left, and I'm Christian Erik Arne Meyer on the right. I look identical to the man. And he walked Queen Victoria down the aisle, and he had many kids with her, including Princess Helena, I believe. And now you can see Princess Helena. She's a blonde, or a white woman who looks identical to me, Christian Erik Arne Meyer. And that's why there's Victoria's Secret, because Queen Victoria's husband didn't really father many of her kids. And this is proof that Canada has a profiling system. And here's my karma, Christian Erik Arne Meyer. I'm supposed to get all my worldly possessions. I'm supposed to become the king of the United Kingdom. And here's another one of Christian Erik Arne Meyer. This is in Toronto on a sidewalk. This one was an ashtray in my residence. You can see the ashtray at the bottom. And here's nanotechnology that's left over in my mucus. And here's proof right here that I'm Christian Erik Arne Meyer, and I should be king of the world at that point. Because I guess one last thing I'll show you here is how I look like many Roman emperors. I look like a bunch of them in a row. I'll just show you here, and then I'll just end the video. So it's easy hearing. So I went before the Consent and Capacity Board 4 times, and 3 times a lawyer voted for me to be released, and they've kept me incarcerated, like involuntarily detained. It's like I'm in prison for being a victim. Also, I guess I'll show you this since I'm still in process. So here's proof that there's 3 different male species. Here's what typical male biology looks like. not the muscle like size, but this is the muscle shape. That's generation 1 biology. You can see how my son has a different back muscle, so the shape is different, and the structure is different in his back muscle, and then the structure and shape is different in my back muscle. So there's 3 different male species, and there's 2 different female species. So here's what a typical male pectoral muscle looks like. You can see this is a white guy. Once again, only rapists with augmented reality see a different skin tone. And this is Christian Erik Arne Meyer. This is my pectoral muscles. You can see I have those indentations along my sternum. And then I'll just show you here. This is Augustus Victoria right here on the left. And this is my daughter, Kaylee, on the right. And you can see how she looks identical to Augustus Victoria was Queen Victoria's oldest daughter. And she looks like my daughter. Her husband looks like my father. And when she was older, she looks like my mother. And their son looks like me, William II, the last German emperor. So I'm just looking for, once again, but I'm supposed to have schizoaffective disorder. So I'm not supposed to remember that I was looking for the Roman emperors. I shouldn't have recalled that. Right, so they just lie consistently, and I'm going to be able to go in front of a judge real soon, and then I'm going to be able to prove with second last and the last CCB hearing how my line of questioning was so logical and methodical that I can possibly have a mental health disorder. So I'm just going to pause it while I find the screenshot. So these are the main ones. I also do look like Julius Caesar, but this is Antonius Prius on the left. Once again, he was a white man, and this is myself, Christian Erik Arne Meyer, on the right, and I look identical to him. And this is his successor, Marcus Aurelius, on the left here, and he's a white man at this point. And I, Christian Erik Arne Meyer, look identical to him, and I'm a white man. I have to keep on repeating this because they're pretending that I'm my roommate at the Syria Hospital in bed 116.1. I'm in bed 116.2. My name's Christian Erik Arne Meyer. I've been in this bed since at least June. And here's Hadrian. He built Hadrian's Wall in England. And once again, I look identical to him, and I'm Christian Erik Arne Meyer. So I'm related to more Roman emperors than any other person on the planet. And I'll just show you one other thing. The last thing, well, first of all, since I kind of went into this anyways, the last thing I'll show is how the Seattle Seahawks in 2019-2020, they had their roster. There was a Chris Carson's on the team. There was a Myers on the team. There was a Diggs on the team. There was a Britt on the team. There was a DK on the team. There was a King on the team. There was a Neil on the team. There was a Locke on the team. My name is, I'm also known as Chris Meyer Diggins. So Chris Meyer Diggins is the Britt, DK, which is short form for Denmark, King, Neil, Locke. So you can look this up online, and I'll just show you how Cesar Romero, as his name suggests, you can see right here, this is Cesar Romero right here. You can see how his name suggests Caesar of Rome, and you can see how this is Cesar Romero on the left, and this is myself, Christian Erik Arne Meyer, on the right, and how much I look like him, because if there was a Roman Empire at this point, I'd be the Roman Emperor, as I have the most genetic lineage to Rome, more than any other man on the planet. Anyways, thanks for watching. Share this, make it go viral, because in Canada they have a bill called C-18, and they suppress my whereabouts, like me being known online. I'll just show you this proof, if I have it on here. I might not have it on a computer. Shit. Well, anyways, I'll just demonstrate to you. So I'll put in the exact title of a video, and you'll see that on Google, you can't find me on Google because Bill C-18, they encode subliminal pornography, even though I try to hunt generational pedophiles and who rape kids, animals, and people. You don't have to make me watch at this point. I'm a hunter of them. All I do is my subconscious mind is the one that rewards people that punish and bring predators like generational pedophiles to justice. So for them to pretend that I'm one of these deviants is a lie. So I'll just show you. This is my full name. Once again, my name is Chris Meyer Diggins, in this YouTube channel. So Chris Meyer Diggins, mentalist, maybe, and then I have a comma in it, maybe not. So you can see that how this is the exact title, the account name for Google. around on YouTube, and the account name for my account name for Google as well is this. I did have an account for Chris Meyer Diggins, so my YouTube channel is Chris Meyer. They made me say Meyer, so once again I try to click right there, but they made me make a typo. So Chris Meyer Diggins, and the video's name is Mentalist Maybe, Maybe Not. So when you search, okay, wow. So this is the first time. This is the first time that they showed me right here. This is my YouTube channel. This is the first time that they've ever showed me, because I'm making this video here, so I'm not being restricted by Bill C18 for this particular video. That's awesome, because I have a screenshot. So I'll just show you how. So they can't add. So we should have pulled up the video here. Mentalist Maybe, Maybe Not, because like that was the exact title of the video. And so I'll just show you now. I'll just go into my email and I'll show you a screenshot. I'll have to download it. So I'm just gonna pause it for a second. So this is on Facebook here, and so you can see how I typed in Mentalist Maybe, Maybe Not, and then Chris Meyer Diggins, and then I typed it in perfectly right there, and then they said, "Did you mean?" And then it said no results right here on Google, and then here's the actual title of the video. You can see where it says Mentalist Maybe, Maybe Not, and then Chris Meyer Diggins, and then that's the actual video. And this is evidence on my Facebook channel. I'll just show you the Facebook channel. It's Christian Erik Arne Meyer. I'm a blonde white guy once again, and so this is my wishes. That's the first one right there, and this is the second one right there. And then anybody that uses a dimmer switch there, you can see how there's a face right there, and that's a subliminal system. So once again, getting this one right there. If you look right there, there's my face right there, and then that'd be restoring my kids. And then this restores me and my kids right here, right there. That restores me and my kids right there. My kids are, their initials, my daughter's KJM. She was born July 26, 2002. And my son is CABM, born August 23rd, 2005. And they're both white individuals. And once again, only augmented reality terrorists and rapists pretend that they have evolutionary characteristics. They wouldn't have the same muscle structures or shapes as my kids. And, or the larynx, their voice box. It's my natural voice. Two women that said my voice is too deep, and this is because the government of Canada doesn't allow me to have my natural voice, because I have a system that hunts generational pedophiles, because nobody likes kids that rape, or people that rape kids, right? So my natural voice hunts predators when I post these videos and brings them to justice. But these people, it's almost like the movie Departed, where the Matt Damon character, where they have a special task force who is out to hunt these type of people, but they can't find themselves. They don't want to find themselves, right? So they restrict me. So they use my dad's voice. My dad's voice is softer, like I'm talking to a 3-year-old, but this is my natural king voice. Anyways, go to www.change.org and u_can_b_a_hero and sign the petition. I'm going to upload by the time this video is uploaded, I should be able to upload all the facts enough to be able to hunt predators, and people try to be the left on the left side, the center, then the left again, to hide their criminal culpability, and then them will be zen. So bring them all to justice, and then turn them off, because they're predators.